I have no idea where this is. I'll work, yeah. We're gonna go... Here? No. We're gonna go here. The sound is not gonna work. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I'm not gonna try to, or I'm gonna try not to reset too much. Make that attack. Actually really bad to take damage from that, because you don't really get any healing at all. Whoops. Whoops. There's a little problem with this thing that I'm doing. I want to practice the run in segments. Yeah. I want to practice the run in segments. But in like the second half of Act 2, you collect the melodies, and each of the melodies has like a really long cutscene you have to watch. It takes forever, and I don't want to deal with that. So I think I'm just gonna skip the melodies, and then if I get to the final boss, I'll just load the save state to get me there without using the melodies. Because obviously in a real run, like collecting the melodies is not hard. I just don't want to spend the time every attempt. Oh, that was not very good. Wow, really? Really? Why am I taking damage from this stuff? I forget to set that up. Stop pressing buttons. Stop doing that. Well, that's an interesting way to do it. I don't know if it's faster. It's interesting.
That's fine.
I didn't have silk. Oh, it's the bug again. There's a bug where you don't regenerate your silk when loading save states sometimes, and I know how to avoid it, but I didn't realize. This cutscene, notice how my silk takes some time to regenerate. If you load a save state while that's happening, it doesn't actually like set the flag that you have. Because I think there's a flag that's like wait on regenerating with your silk, and it waits until like the cutscene is ready for it. Oh, and now I don't have a right because I didn't load the save state. You're supposed to have full silk here. I'm just curious if that would work. It's just no. Oh, I forget that guy can sometimes be a problem. Because their position is random. I think my main goal for this, or actually for all segments, is to get good at doing hitless and not take any damage at all. That's kind of how you can ensure that you are consistent so you don't like die to runs. And actually like finish the runs, but also it's just a time save to not spend time healing. It's a better way to do that for sure. Yikes. Kind of funny that the different Act 1 routes only loses time in this room. I mean, maybe that's not entirely true. There's other differences later in the route, but or like when you enter Act 2, obviously that's from a different location. But within Act 2, that one room is different because you don't kill Phantom. Yeah, I don't know how to deal with that guy. I don't know if that's consistent. I like that the sliding block killed him, and I kind of wish that was the strat, but I guess the skip is also nice. So here you would get the melody, but I'm not gonna do that. Waste of time. That's not a way. Well, for the sake of practice, I don't benefit from practicing collecting a melody. It's the easiest thing in the run. Just a cutscene basically. Just have to press a button to play the needle in. That's actually really precise. I don't know if you can just do a normal jump. Oops. Oh, that messes up all the cycles, doesn't it? Nope. Oops. Well, I missed one hit on that top lever. And then this is, I did it correctly. That's all I wanted to confirm. I forgot. Let me try that again. Not perfect, but I made it down. Oh wait, and actually something I forgot to do, I forget to do very easily, is to bench here. That actually saves time to save quit here later. Oh, is this gonna? No, this should be correct. Yeah, this door is actually open. It should be open with the routes. Oh, that guy can actually like telefrag you. It's really annoying. And they just show up right in front of your face and you run into them. I didn't pogo that correctly. Oh, you hate to take damage here because it's like minus health for the arena that's at the end of this area. This is the section that I'm the worst at. I might just take this carefully in the speedrun and lose like 5 seconds on purpose. Instead of dying like a whole lot. It's not great to go into this arena on 2 health. That's lucky. Oh, why do you throw over there? I parried it. That's lucky. Well, I mean, I did it on purpose. I don't know why I did that. I still have to warm up a bit, I guess. I forgot, like, it's really bad to heal there because you really want soak for these guys. You can actually kill them fairly quickly if you do a certain strat. It's like the slowest thing in the game. That's the wrong direction. Like, I also have a strat for... There's so much silk that you need for this fight. How many heals always at the time? Oh, that's awful. Okay. Okay. I need to actually remember the strategy there. just waste some silk for fun. Oh, and then I don't. Yeah, I actually needed that silk. That's funny. That's a pretty good way to do that.
Cadestre.
It feels awful to just tank that damage. Oops. Maybe I should just like try to do it earlier. Oh, stream is dying randomly. I wonder if that claw line there is better. Yes, thread the needle. It's Silksong, so I must thread the needle whenever possible. And then hit that guy on the ceiling that is never even a threat at all. Yeah, okay. Probably just do that. Just do normal jump. Forget. Stop doing that. Okay. Jump to the right. I didn't have a dash. Oh, I died. Yeah, that's what happens when you're at 1 HP. Get both of them at the same time. That's kind of the strat, isn't it? He's one hit away that whole time. I should have just risked it and gone for the attack. Yeah, that's probably the better way to do that. Oh, I did that wrong.
Miofene?
Like, okay, I need a reference on this, like. Because I'm consistently messing this up. Why is speedrun.com like the worst website ever? It takes like 10 years to load. The entire browser like freezes up. Oops. I don't know if you heard that. Oh, I see what they do. Actually, is there a hitbox display that would work here? There's the save states for the spot. So is it that big? No way, that's actually how it works. Yeah. Yeah, I like how the hitboxes lag the game out. See, he didn't notice me then. Hitting boxes or something. Okay, that seems like a more consistent way to do that. Nope. Too fast. I'm just too fast. I can't help it. And it hates Twitch. It's not actually me for once. Even though the stream was totally dying earlier. He's trying to drop kick me. They're actually like if I just run normally, They do get you. These dashes give you just enough speed. Can you not dash up the wall? See, then you don't notice me at all. Now I'm messing it up again. Do you always need to dash into them? Oh, that's fun. You can tell it's a hard segment because there's a save state for it. I did not create these save states. They're actually probably outdated. I've not updated the debug mod in like a few weeks. Okay. Go back here. Is the silk regenerating? Yes, it is. That hit me. What'd I do differently? Guy says Ori. Oh, that's a funny way to do it. Probably not faster though. But it kind of worked. Yeah, that's kind of smooth. I'm awful. You have to wait like 10 years for the next cycle. Wow, okay. Oh. They can actually do that dive attack into this arena. Oh. Free silk, I guess. It's actually the meta strategy. I did not mean to waste all my silk on that though. Even when I do the attack that loses the speed under 10 years. Stop doing that. Oh, I had the sweet spot of not getting either pogo. Oops, and I just messed up. Because you can either pogo with the claw line, or if you're a little bit too high, you can pogo the normal down attack.
Buenera.
Oh, and of course that messes up this cycle. being a little bit slow for some reason. Well, I mean, obviously, whatever. And I'd go get the melody. Well, it doesn't count as running into the next room. I see. That actually explains a few things. Oops, you have to wait. Stop going on the other side. Yep, the impossible pogo. That's that. Yeah, I want to grab onto that again. Legitimately, still, like, one of my biggest problems with this game is the pogo hitbox. It's just, it just, doesn't work sometimes. I get to heal. I guess that's a consolation. This route. You get a heal for free. Like the last time you get any health from or for free like that. It's like the scariest part of the run. Wow, I kind of did it correctly. Oh, I realize now that opening that door is actually pointless. B, perfect spear. Get back here. Oh, the enemies that block for 10 years. And then you show up. This enemy actually like should be deleted or like reworked. Cause I don't think like even casual players enjoy fighting them. We don't get to land? That's just too bad. I love that the enemy actually tries to like go down, get closer to the ground, instead of just like flying up like every other flying enemy in the game. Can you take one hit of damage? They were one health away that whole time. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Oops. I overreacted there. Can you stop doing this jump? Oh my goodness. I just ran right into that. Then you talk to this guy and get the melody. They conduct your cogflies. I'm sure everyone would really like that. Apparently cogflies are really popular. They're like the next, like one of the most common tools people use. And it makes sense. Like they're not very good burst damage, but they last a long time. Then I load lace 2. Oops. Already trying. Whoa, that parry. How should I do that? That was super risky. Also not a very good fight. Lace 2 is such a unique fight. I kind of like forget like how to approach it when I first start it. No time loss. We actually have infinite silk in these areas, so you can just spam claw line. I feel like there's something deeper going on in the story about the relationship between the past weavers and hornets and grandmother's silk. But this does heal you. That's nice. Like there's something else going on. Like when you pick up an ability, they're like daughter of a distant land. Something. Whatever they say, that like sounds important. I mean, they talk about Lace directly, so I think that makes sense. Hello. I got hit by that. Like, oh, it worked the first time. Whoops. Oh, nice trick. Nice placements. Hey, I got hit by that as well. Well, back here. Oh my goodness, just mess it all up. It's a little bit intimidating to think about what I'm trying to do here. Doing all of this, the whole game in one run. It's like, that's kind of a lot, isn't it? I'm starting at like the last quarter of the run, and it's like pretty hard to get through this without dying. When optimally I would not be taking damage at all.
Yanara.
Nice shot, dude. I didn't think that they had it in them. I love the hallway. I guess that also works, yeah. Oh, I guess that doesn't work, actually. Oh my, like, see, what was that hitbox? How did I take damage from that? I was directly above... whatever. Yeah, I should just jump as high as possible for that. I think I've figured out this room pretty well. I just want to double check that I'm doing it correctly. Cogwork Core, welcome to Cogwork Core. I'm leaving immediately. Thank you for killing me like 20 times, Cogwork Core. It is like, it is a fun area. Maybe I'm complaining a little bit too much. I think just a couple of hitbox adjustments would make it really fun. Because I remember before I looked at the world record for reference, before there was really a good world record and like they still use a really safe strategy for Cogwork Core. I was trying to come up with my own like time saves, and none of them worked because the saw blades are just like too easy to get hit by when you try to poker them or whatever. Oh, like, what was that? How do I hit the spike and not just bounce off of it immediately? I feel like the moment you hit a spike, it should give you iframes. -1 HP. Stop healing in the worst spot possible, man. Did you spawn in like 2 seconds earlier? Ouch. Why do I don't know why I do that so often. I need to respect that attack 1,000 times more than I do. See, I'm like, there's like a sweet spot, or I guess a sour spot, I don't know. There's like a perfect position where I'm not in range to hit them with the needle, but I'm also not, I'm too close to dash to get closer. Yep, I recognize. I want to start further. Okay, can I like dash way less there? Yeah, I can just jump immediately. Nice buffer. Why do you just float into me? If I had to be a bug. Dude, that's like so much damage. If you can hit that combo. Or I can take all the damage too. How did I hit that? I kind of disagree with the hitboxes there, actually. Like, I should have taken damage there. I think I hit the belt into that guy and that's why he died. There's only one Silk Spear's not enough damage. But that's risky. Oh, well, yeah, it's risky when I die. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be a bug, to be honest. Also, everyone here is like infected or like being possessed by a god, so you can't really get an idea of what the bug is actually like. Maybe the guys at the very top of the map on the surface, the squirrels or whatever they're called. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, they aren't even in the journal. Stop. Okay, I don't know why I'm messing this up so much. Chakra. Maybe she's an enemy then. Man, I don't know what sound I made. It's just there. Oh! It took me this long. I'm doing that wrong. I just not noticed. I also did that wrong still. You just do 2 claw lines there. Favorite crests? I like all of them. Except I don't like Witch, I don't like Beast, I don't like Architect. The rest I've used a lot. Can we maybe jump? World record, how do you do this? In my first playthrough, I used Hunter's Crest and a little bit of Reaper. Then I think in my next playthrough, I used Reaper and then Shaman, and I like both of those. And then I did another run using Wanderer. And I don't like Wanderer as much, I don't think. But I do, it's fine. I don't like the dash attack, it's kind of weird. Most of the, like, Shaman dash attack is just awful. Yeah, Shaman has, like, a lot of weird downsides. The dash attack isn't great, it's the like, going down when you try to heal. Oh, I see, that's an interesting strategy. Actually, I'm just gonna skip right there so I don't forget. Like, Architect, I understand the appeal of spamming a billion tools. The moveset I'm not a fan of. It's just kind of weird. And I like Silk skills. Just not being able to use those as a downside. That's sick. That's actually a really good way to deal with this wave. Can you get down here? We're the worst. I mean, I enjoy Hunter. I'm glad that it's a good moveset because you're forced to use it in the speedrun. And actually, the diagonal pogo is really nice for movements. I actually kind of missed, like, I can't do the diagonal dash for movements when I use other crests. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that was not a good place to be. I think somehow, I think every crest has its fans, and they did a really good job at like balancing them and making them all like feel worth using. Like you could do a whole run of the game with each crest. I don't think I'm a I don't think I'm a big enough fan of Silksong's like exploration to want to do that. But I've already done like a full playthrough with Reaper, a full playthrough with Hunter. I might do another with Wanderer. I don't think I've seen many Witch Crest fans. A checkpoint there, please. I know that people say that the damage is really good with Witch Crest if you use the Claw Mirror and some other tools. I know some people really don't like the quest to get the crest, Witch Crest, but I was actually a big fan of it just because of how much it like actually felt urgent. Like if any time in a game you get like there's some sort of time limits and it's like, oh man, this thing is super urgent. Like 9 Souls, this is a big problem in 9 Souls that isn't really a problem, but it kind of felt like a problem sometimes. The whole like Yi's plan in 9 Souls sounds urgent when he's talking about it. Like, oh yeah, we need to do this like as quick as possible. Like, I can't afford to waste time on doing this or that. It seems like this like he needs to do things as quick as possible, but there's no time limit, of course. It's a video game. You can do things at whatever pace you'd like. And if you die 1,000 times, and it's not a big deal, right? In Silksong, it was like, oh, you're sick. You're like infected by this parasite, and it's like removing your ability to heal and use tools. So you really feel motivated to go and fix it as soon as possible, and whatever else you were doing is no longer a priority. And that kind of urgency is actually kind of rare to see. And the fact that so many NPCs reacted to it made it feel real, like, oh, Horn is actually affected by this. This is not just like a one-time event. Ballin'. Oh yeah, if you look at someone's made a task for Silksong, it's definitely not optimized. Hospital. It's not an optimized task, but they use so many pogos in combat, it's crazy. Because you can basically fly as long as you just keep pogoing on and flying enemies. Although I feel like we're gonna see a lot of improvements in the tasks. Because they take so long to make and to optimize properly. So that's the wrong button. Stop. Okay. Stop doing that. If this was Lace 1, that would be a time save, but I'm just losing tons of damage by doing that. Bonk. Actually, I think I need to practice just Lace for a little bit. That's why? I don't know why I did that. Or that, or that. The wrong response. You know what bothers me a whole lot? I don't know if I've talked about this before, but like half of Silksong is spoiled in the trailers. And like the song for this fight and this fight itself was spoiled in a trailer. Well, it's like the whole song was released early. I think if it was like a theme for like some random boss fight, it wouldn't be a huge deal. But this is like one of the most important boss fights in the game. Stop sliding. And like even like Act 3 is kind of spoiled. If you're playing through Silksong and you're trying to complete everything on your first go, and you're in Act 2, you're doing like side quests, you're like trying to explore as much as possible. If you feel like you've explored most of the map, but you know like, oh, remember in the trailer there were like 3 areas that I have not seen yet in game. Oh yeah, and remember that like hint at the end of the trailer where like there's like a void particles in the background? You can kind of assume that there is an Act 3 because there's a lot of content that you haven't seen in the trailers yet, and the void is probably going to get involved, right? If you take that hint seriously in the trailer. We're supposed to find these hidden regions, but they're not even like, they're just required for progression at a certain point. Stop pressing that button. I don't know why I pressed the wrong button there. But there were videos that were like analyzing the game before it released, making predictions about the story or the areas. And they're like so accurate because half the information is already out there in like trailers and pre-release stuff. And Hollow Knight did this too, where like literally every single region is shown in the trailer before it released. Stupid. Well, I parried one of the hits. How did I parry that? How did I... I'm going crazy. We're playing 9 Souls. That was a weird angle for that attack. That's pretty dead now, but that's because I'm also streaming on Twitch. Also, I'm not a very big streamer to begin with. Oh, I didn't notice that you got up. That was a decent fight, and then I fumbled at the end. It's kind of weird. I experience games in a, like, I feel like a kind of unique way. I feel like usually my first playthrough of a game is like the worst experience, and not in like a negative way at all. If anything, usually it's like the oh my goodness. Well, yeah, it's the worst experience because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting lost. I'm like messing up stuff that should be obvious because I just don't know the controls. Like when I first played 9 Souls, I did not do very good because the controls. I just like had never played a parry type game before, so just getting used to like pressing a button to parry stuff. I had to get used to that for like the restreams that I did. Also, the story was really confusing, so like I didn't really know what was going on in the story for a while because it just throws a lot of new names at you all the time. More accurate Hornet. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that pure vessel fight. It's basically 9 souls. But usually what happens is I play through a game. Well, actually, only recently I've started playing games blind at all. I would always, in the past, I would have to like analyze a game for like hours and days by watching videos about it until I decided that it was worth buying. So I was like pretty familiar with most games, and thus I tend to stick to games that were more gameplay focused. Because if I watch videos about a game and I got spoiled on this entire story, then it's like, well, I didn't know the story. I don't need to play this game myself. Also, I'm gonna hold on. Just give me 1 second here. And like recently, like some sequels to games that I've enjoyed have been releasing. Like I played Hollow Knight and I enjoyed the game somewhat. Like okay, naturally I'm gonna want to play Silksong. And because I played the game right when it released, I was also spoiler free and I mostly stayed away from trailers. Actually, my trick for Silksong, I did actually watch a lot of like videos about Silksong before I cared about avoiding spoilers. But before the game released, I just didn't think about it too much. I was like, I'm not gonna like be like theorizing about the game or like trying to predict stuff. I'm just gonna like wait for it to release and then play it. And so I kind of just forgot like all the spoilers that I did see. Whoops. And this shift happened to me because of Outer Wilds. I did not. If you know Outer Wilds, then you know everyone wants you to play the game blind because it's a masterpiece, and spoilers literally remove content from the game. Because your knowledge is how you progress. So if you gain knowledge from spoilers, then you just don't have that experience yourself. I did not play Outer Wilds. I watched a whole like playthrough of the game, which intrigued me a lot, and I just kept watching like videos about the game, and I've never played it still. But I still consider it one of my favorite games. Just because, like, just from watching it, it still was such a like crazy experience for me. But I also think, like, what if I took those spoiler warnings seriously? What if I did like listen to the little warning at the beginning that was like, you should go probably play this game yourself? And if I did go play Outer Wilds, would it like definitively be my favorite game ever because I would also get the experience myself of playing it and getting to make those discoveries? Or would I have a different experience with the game? When I played Rain World, I pretty much got spoiled on everything. My experience with Rain World was that I saw it from like some really early trailers before the game released. And I kind of put it on my radar of like games that I might be interested in because it looked really cool. And then I came across like some videos about the game. That I watched. And it spoiled a lot of content. Like I learned that like unfortunate developments and like memory crypts was like a really difficult route to take, so I avoided it. I was like, oh, that's like a hard path that I don't want to avoid, so I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to learn how to like skip the pebbles by going up the wall. I remember I watched a video of the ending completely out of context, and I did not understand what was going on at all. So my experience with the game was kind of all over the place, but I remember the main takeaway was that it was a really cool and immersive experience. It was definitely the most immersive game that I've ever played. Because most of the games that I had played up to that point were just gameplay. It was just like very like arcadey, like, you know, you fight the enemies, get like upgrades to your weapons or like whatever, stuff like that, you know? Games that were not trying to be immersive at all. They're just video games, and they don't hide that fact. And Rainworld was the first game that I played that like actually like felt immersive. And like I actually have to like pretend that I'm like a little animal trying to survive and hide from these predators and find food and shelter before it rains. And then several years later, around this time, this time was very impactful to my perception of art, I'd say. Because I discovered Outer Wilds, I discovered Made in Abyss, which is a similar experience to me actually, to Outer Wilds of just like kind of just being amazed by like the world building and the exploration and such. And that kind of, I think that was also around when Downpour released. And that kind of made me reconsider Rainworld and look at it as a work of art instead of a immersive video game, which it is both. I was like, damn, like this is like, there's like story, there's like world building here. And that's when I like really got into Rainworld and appreciated it more. But that was like not, I didn't get that experience because I played the game blind and I understood what was going on the first time I played it. I had no idea. I got that experience because I was watching like lore videos about the game. I was watching people play the game who were much better than me, who like didn't die all the time. Because what was happening is I was watching like lore videos that explain what was happening, and then I'd play the game and be like, and I'd notice details like, oh, that explains this and that explains this. That was probably peak Rainworld for me. But it wasn't a blind playthrough. I didn't play the game blind without knowing anything, and I discovered all the like the lore stuff on my own, like coming up with my own theories or whatever. Which I've watched some playthroughs of the game that are like that, where people try to figure things out as they go. Why do you have to be all the way over there, dude? Oh, right. So it kind of made me think like, if I had a blind playthrough of of Outer Wilds, of Rainworld, I would enjoy the game more because I'd get to make all those discoveries myself. So I kind of like cared more about avoiding spoilers than I had before. You know, I would find a game and be like, okay, this is interesting, so I'm gonna wait for it to release or wait for it to go on sale, and then I'll play it blind instead of like watching like, you know, 1,000 hours of gameplay videos before I make a decision to get it myself. I did that. The first game that I did that for was Ori Will o' the Wisps, the sequel to the first Ori game. Because I had also like been spoiled on Ori before I played it, and I did play it, and it was like, oh, that game is kind of fun. So I guess I'll play the sequel when it releases. Actually, I don't know if I played it when it released. I might have waited forever. I think I did. I avoided spoilers for a long time for Ori. And then I played it, and it was like a... I guess that game was cool. It had some cool platforming sections. Otherwise, I did not actually care much for it, and I kind of forgot everything immediately. Riskiest silk spear of my life? Downpour. Actually, I did a horrible job at avoiding spoilers for Downpour. Because a bunch of live streamers got access to it early, and I watched like half of those streams. And plus, I had already heard about, I'd already seen the old version of MSC. So I got spoiled on like Saint's abilities and such. Actually, I don't think like I don't think I avoided spoilers for anything in Downpour. I think I already knew everything, or kind of guessed everything beforehand. I guess like the stuff that was probably most surprising to me was like the world state changes. You gotta take risks. So, I don't know if I have enjoyed blind playthroughs. I think that the most memorable one recently has been The Watcher when it first released. Which I did not stream that, so you'll never get to see. I guess I could upload like 20 hours of raw video. Maybe someday. That was really fun. And because I got lucky and I avoided all of the rot stuff until after getting the first ending. So, there we go. It was just a lot of fun to like explore the new regions, and that's basically it. Just exploration. And then I got to the rot stuff, and it was like, the 1.5 was a different story, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Welcome to Twitch. Oh, 9 Souls. 9 Souls was probably like the most peak blind experience for me. Because it was kind of like the discovery of like the story and like the lore and all that stuff, but also like getting to like experience a new type of combat that I hadn't really done before, and like actually trying to master it. That was great. 9 Souls is peak. Too high. Whoops. And like, there's a few games that I've avoided spoilers on still. Inscription, Tunic, Blueprints, that one puzzle game where you push blocks around. Those are all games that I've heard very highly of and been recommended a lot. But so I'm still avoiding spoilers, I guess, but I don't know if I'll ever play them. Like, I kind of wish I could just go, like, watch playthroughs of them and just, like, see what it's all about, you know? Oops. Nope. Oh, I survived. Didn't expect that. Well, it wouldn't kill me, but I thought I'd get hit by that. Oops. Yep, that was a risk. I guess the whole idea kind of like came from the idea that like maybe like the next Outer Wilds is just gonna release out of nowhere. I gotta be ready for that. Oh great, thank you for that. Like I'm probably gonna play whatever game the Outer Wilds devs release next. I'm probably gonna try to play that, right? Oh man, that they have high expectations to live up to. And like what do they do? Like what would they make for their next game? Do they just like do like whatever they want, or do they need to make another game just like Outer Wilds but different? I feel like they're kind of pressured in a way to make another Outer Wilds type game. Rain World. I was not safe. Telepathically. Yep. I hate when that happens. Tunic? I feel like Tunic would take a lot of, I don't know. The one thing that I know about Tunic, which, spoiler warning, I guess, I know that there's like a language that you can like learn to decipher that leads to a lot of like secrets or something like that. Actually, I don't know anything else beyond that point. There's a secret, there's a language that you can figure out. Stop doing that. Oh, I know that's not like necessary. That's like an end game like ARG type puzzle solving kind of process. The Animal World Gambit. Man, Animal World is so mixed for me. It's kind of defined a problem that I have with a lot of games, especially Metroidvanias, where if it's a Metroidvania or any game with like blocks and keys, if you don't have a map for where the locks are, then it sucks to wander around with a key not knowing where it goes. This happened in Silksong, minor spoilers. Well, major spoilers, I don't know. You unlock a new ability in Act 3, the Silk Store, and it does unlock new areas, but it's really hard to see where those areas are. Because you have to like look for like a light coming from the ceiling. Even though there's plenty of lights coming from plenty of ceilings, we have to look for like, I guess like check all of them in the whole map. Whoops. That was very lucky. Like, oh boy, a new ability. I can't wait to explore the entire map looking for like one little detail that tells me where the next area is. That is just not a fun process for me. And I like took notes when I was playing when I first played Silksong in the early game in Act 1. I actually put a lot of map markers down for like, oh, I can probably access this area if I have a wall jump or a double jump or a grapple hook or something like that. I used the map markers. But of course, I'm not going to notice where I need to use the Silk Sword because I didn't even know that was an ability that I'd have. So when I got the ability, I had no idea where to use it. And I think actually most of that was off screen. After I beat the game, I then just looked up where all of the secrets were, and I just found them all using a map online. I wish I actually enjoyed the game more. I enjoyed just having a map to just tell me where to go instead of wandering around aimlessly. And that is kind of what it boils down to, what I'm talking about here. It's kind of fun to like cheat, to like not do things blind and just like, because you would spend, you know, however long on some game mechanics to try to figure it out, and maybe that'll feel rewarding. But the problem is that it's all unknown. You don't know if you're gonna feel like satisfied when you're done with it. Maybe it's like some kind of grand secret that you spend like hours trying to figure out and piece together. And when you finally, you know, do, it's like, that was a really cool experience that I got to figure out all on my own. Or it's like a huge waste of time and just leads to a dead end, and it's like, well, I wish I just didn't bother with any of that. Or you just like look up a guide and just follow the guide and not deal with any of the friction. Maybe you miss out on some of the discovery, but I kind of don't care. Whoops. Are there any jumping spiders in Hollow Knight or Silksong? I feel like that's a missed opportunity. I guess the spiders have to be reserved for the weavers. Also, linear games totally fix all of these problems. That's close. If there's just one path you could take, then there's no getting lost. There's no like needing directions or, you know, you just play the game. Funny you get to do that every once in a while. Sometimes I do that. I try to float higher up, but I miss. But I'm too close to the ground to like jump. No, that was so cool. Why do I not heal? Because it's slow. Ideally, in a speedrun, I'm not going to be needing to heal. Spend all of my silk on damage instead. Probably stop doing this. Go back to like High Halls Arena or something. Favorite boss fights? I don't know. I've not fought most of them in a while. Just the ones in the speedrun. In the speedrun, probably Lace 2. Savage Beastfly. You know what's really funny? Everyone complains so much about Savage Beastfly. It seems like it's like everyone's least favorite boss. Right next to like the guy in Bottled Water. But I didn't really remember Savage Beastfly that much because I beat them on my second try. So they're just totally like a regular boss to me. Ouch. Okay. They were totally like not memorable at all. Ouch. Wait, the tech? Does that work? Why do I do this? Why do... Okay, that didn't make any sense at all. Oh, I see. That platform was only down there because I hit it down. Okay, so that's not a real skip. Barb bracelet? Definitely not. It's hard enough to not take damage already. Also, we don't even take that route anymore. But that's kind of a scary possibility. If the Sinner's route ends up being faster because it picks up Barb bracelet. I don't know how I feel about that. I quite enjoy the route as it is now. Wow, I really jumped right into that attack. And the parry got buffed too, so actually it's not impossible that the fastest route ends up being Thinner's Road, pick up Barb Bracelet, and then use the parry. There's still a lot more to improve in this route, though. And it's fun, so I'm just gonna keep doing this. Yep. That was not very good. Wow, that lined up. I don't know why I didn't even try to dodge that. Don't jump into the spike or to the rocks. I've done that like 20 times. Also, if she does that attack enough, she should just like run out of ceiling to like drop on your head. Oh, the claw line leads to spikes immediately. So that's 2 hits. Little triangle that I'm trying to fit into. That's not gonna work. Can you die already? Thank you. Yeah, just the whole ceiling collapses and you just silk soar right up to the nameless village. It's just that easy. Ooh, the stream is dying. Yippee. Love that.
Vienta.
Please just break the glass. Really? Oh, that cycle was really nice. That's the first time I've actually caught that cycle correctly, and then I died with the spikes. Yeah, so this is like awful. Like the worst thing ever. What if you jump on that platform, maybe? Hello, dancers. I'm here to dance with you, but it involves you dying. Dude, can you stop doing that? I'm kind of okay. This is completely off topic. Well, I remembered it because these guys are robots. I've kind of been obsessed with Star Wars recently. Not really because of anything other than the droids. in that series, they're literally just like sentient. They're like people. Droids are like, there's varying degrees of like intelligence, but they're just people straight up. Like, they rarely feel like actually genuinely like robotic. And it's weird because the robots are like not treated very well. And they're also very often torn apart into little pieces, or cut, or shot, or whatever. So many robots being killed in that series, and they're shown to be pretty like self-aware and like conscious, or maybe not conscious, or like, I mean, it's hard to tell, but like they seem pretty sentient, I guess is the word for robots. No, okay. And then I gently glide into the, oh, respawn. That's nice. It's like very funny. I don't know what the lore is for the droids in Star Wars. To me, like my guess is that some technology was invented to make these droids, and it became so cheap that like you might as well just throw it in every single droid you make, even though that technology also just like gives them like sentience. So like even for robots that really should not like, it'd be better if they didn't feel pain or experience like bad working conditions. They're given it anyway because it's cheap and just like the easiest option. Whoops, me when I do the room completely wrong. And for like a science fiction series, it's not a big deal at all that the robots are sentient. That's just how it is. Wow, gaming. There aren't any like questions about the robots, about how they feel, about their rights or whatever. I fat fingered the wrong button. Got turned into tiny flies. Is that how it is? Maybe the little flies are sentient and they're like controlling a big mech. That's what it's like for them. Like they're actually really intelligent and we just don't know because they just float around. They're so tiny. Is that actually the lore? I feel like that's not what I got from that place. Have I said this like 1,000 times already? This is the hardest fight in the whole run. Mostly because of this tornado attack that just hits you all the time. Oh, yep, I'm taking damage to that. If you think you're safe to do an attack, you actually aren't. You're always within the range of the tornado. Or the bomb. Oh, great. I should care more about not dying. We're back here. Butterfly effect. The whole like butterfly effect and like idea of chaos in general is like one of my favorite concepts ever. And it's why I think time travel is like 1,000 times messier than everyone thinks it is. It's like, oh, if you go back in time and you change the events of the past, it's going to have an impact in the future. Then it's like, time travelers get away with doing so much without actually having an impact, as long as they're careful not to change any like major historical events. It's like, no, dude. It's not just the major historical events. It's like a random conversation you have with a dude is actually going to like have a huge impact on history. And in fact, maybe not even just a random conversation with some dude, but like the fact that you exist and are breathing the atmosphere, that's going to have a butterfly effect on the future and make it completely unrecognizable just for spending like 2 seconds in the past. That's what I think would happen. No, I missed it. And also like the idea of like a multiverse where every like possible outcome happens in a different universe. Which if you think of every like different like quantum interaction being a different like branching point, then there's like some ridiculous number of universes out there. Ignoring that, people are like, oh, like if there are like an infinite, or not infinite, but like close to infinite. That doesn't make sense to say that, but you know what I mean. If there are so many universes out there, then there exists a universe where this happens, or where this happens. But I don't think that's true, and maybe that's a weird thing to claim. Because think about a movie, and this movie releases. Yo, they just cloned themselves. This movie releases, and it has an impact on culture. People watch the movie, people talk about the movie. That movie existing directly impacts so many other things. All the conversations that people have about the movie, all the artists that are inspired by that movie and who make their own things. You can't have a universe where that movie exists and all the other things connected to it also don't exist. They are tied together directly. You can't have, oh, imagine this universe except this other movie, or like everything is exactly the same except that movie didn't release, except that's impossible because that movie had an impact on everything else, so things would be different because it exists directly. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. No, not even like cause and effect. Just like taking a breath of air. A flap of a butterfly's wings subtly affects the interactions of all the molecules in the atmosphere, which just has like is very unpredictable. You don't know how it has an impact on the world. And let's assume for a second that humans don't have free will. Let's just make that assumption without getting into the argument. And let's say that your decisions are determined by the environments and your like whatever, the neurons and because of the air being in a slightly different configuration because of that butterfly's wings, then your neurons fire in a slightly different way and you make a different decision. It's because the atmosphere is slightly different, you know? Just the chaos and the randomness of it all has an impact on your decision even though you didn't notice there being anything different. You could look at these two universes side by side and they would look exactly the same up until this point where one person makes a different decision and you're like, why did they make a different decision? Oh, the atmosphere was like 0.2% more dense around their nose. Did you not get hit by that? Can you just take damage? Oh, you can get under him. Nice to know. Oh, I don't have claw. I'm trying to do this room like the way you do it the second time you go through it, where you have claw line and you take damage from this guy 2,000 times. There's also things where it's like, this thing happening was so inevitable that it would have happened like 30 times in my life. There's this one artist, musical artist that I listen to, and they keep popping up in like related interests. Like they made a song for this game that I found out about, or they made a song for this other game, or this album, like they collaborated with this other artist, or like so many like different ways that I could have discovered them, that it's like it would have happened eventually, for sure. Maybe I wouldn't be as big of a fan of them if I discovered them from this song instead of that song, you know. It's really hard to tell, you know, what my reactions would be, but it would have happened, like for sure. Like Rainworld, like I probably would have found out about Rainworld at some point. There were some videos that kind of became pretty popular, that kind of spread across the algorithm, YouTube algorithm, and I probably would have found those videos. Would I speedrun the game? Would I like become really interested in it and play it myself and become like a part of the community? I don't know. If you didn't point out, yeah, thanks Travio, you started all of this. Me when I mess up the movement horribly? Oops, don't do that. Don't do any of that. Ah, I was really consistent at that room. That's not how you do that. Can I not dunk myself in the lava this time? Nope. Oh, welcome to the arena. Nah, they didn't make it in time. You can actually see there's a barrier there that prevents them from getting in. Well, it's called the wall, but even before the wall shows up, they can't get in. Oh, we got real close to that.
Yanara.
How convenient that the one thing that we want is very easy to spot in that big pile of random stuff. Okay, well, still not dealing with this guy properly. I guess I'll get the melodies. I don't know why. Okay, I'm sorry for saying this in advance. What if you're like stranded in like a desert and you don't have any way to get water, but Rivulet is there with you, and Rivulet just produces water? Your only option. So that's where they're getting the water from.
Cadestre.
Notice I'm still at like no health at all. That's fun. I get to do the hard platforming section with 2 health. Oh, I got hit by him again. The prophecy. No, YouTube chat didn't say anything. Don't worry about it. Oh, got a little haircut there. Don't worry about not having hair though. I love waiting. It would be really cool if I didn't die and I actually finished the whole run. So at least starting from Act 2. Imagine building this whole thing just to play 10 notes on loop. Oh no, I'm definitely dying here. Yeah, we're chill, we're chill. Oh wait, there's a bench. We're saved. They're just extra like that. Don't teleport from my face. Thank you. No, the ceiling bonk. Already not going very well. I canceled the upward momentum with the Silk Spear. Oh, nice. Right in between both of them. I didn't have a silk. Yes, it's always so good to hit both of them. I would like to heal at some point. I'd like you to come down from the ceiling. No, it didn't. Oh, I did hit him. Yes, I love it. It's the time loss to go for that, but it's very satisfying. Whoops. This is fun. You want to start doing attacks that I can hit you? Okay, I played that really safe, but so many corpses. More than usual, maybe? How does Hornet even hear this melody? That's kind of impressive. Sorry, okay, maybe I should just turn up the volume of the music. How is Hornet even producing different notes with that instrument? She's not even moving her hands. I guess it's just magic. just silk. I guess if you have control over the silk, you can just kind of make it play whatever note you want. The subtleties of spider music can't be comprehended by humans. I see, I see. Get ready for lace jump scare. Oops. I only took damage from bumping into her twice. Why don't the enemies just cover themselves in spikes? Why doesn't she just hold the parry? What are you gonna do then? That'd actually be bad for her because her counter attack is really easy to hit. Her counter? I don't know. A lot of spike covered enemies. Yeah. I mean, you might as well add them on for the double damage, yeah? Probably practice this room a lot more. Alright, just don't die. Don't do any crazy pogos and claw lines and whatever. Really like using the Silk Spear as an air stall. A lot of attacks are easier to dodge if you're staying in the air. Oh, yeah, I was not in the air. Easiest pattern to dodge ever. Same with that. Goodness. Work on your aim with your webs. Okay. That was really easy. I think that was like a slightly easier than average fight. And then we just wait on this for like 20 minutes. You know, one thing I do like about this game's endings is the fact that you don't know Hornet's motivations. She says it outright a few times, but she also hides her like true intentions. Like maybe Hornet is very happy about this outcome. Like, yep, this is exactly what I wanted to achieve. Meanwhile, we're all like, oh shoot, I didn't want that outcome. Like we were like just gonna like save the kingdom. We're gonna defeat the evil bug that's possessing everyone. Nope, we're gonna become that bug. Yep, because of the Pale King. That's just what they do. That's just what worms do. Ah, thank you. I totally know what that says. Actually, does this time like mean anything? 3 hours. Okay, so it was an awful speedrun. Where does that? I guess that's just the total time I spent on the save file, ignoring all the save state shenanigans. I was wondering if maybe the save state would reset the time on the file as well. That was a pretty good run though. Maybe I'll time that. Well, it includes loads, so it's not even accurate there. It's nice to be able to like go through a whole segment of the game. Like that was all of Act 2 without dying. That's pretty nice. Maybe I got close to dying a few times and I had to heal a lot. It's kind of crazy to imagine a speedrun where they don't take damage ever, except for where it like saves time for skips and such. And then otherwise they just don't need to heal at all and they can spam like Silk Spears constantly. It'll take a long time to get to that point. Anyways, I have a bingo game tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Yep, bingo game tomorrow. I probably won't stream for other reasons as well. Yeah, we're very close to the end of the bingo tournament, which is like finally. These tournaments take so long. It started back like, I don't even know when it started. Four months ago? Anyways, that's the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. See ya.